It's the biggest pressure moment a footballer will ever face.
And it should be the easiest job in the world.
One kick, only the keeper to beat.
So just why is taking a penalty so stressful?
Get ready for the expert's guide to penalty taking.
What you're looking for is somebody who can cope with the pressure, because an incredibly skilled individual who cracks under pressure is going to be of no value at all against somebody who actually is a moderate, mediocre penalty taker but is unaffected by the pressure.
You look at Michael Owen or Wayne Rooney and their conversion rates around kind of 60–65%, and that, you know, that's below average. If you look at the Premier League now, the best penalty taker currently in the league is Leighton Baines, who plays for Everton. He's taken 11 penalties in Premier League history and he scored every single one.
Even the best players, you know, your Baggios and, you know, the best players in tournaments have missed penalties. I remember Ruud Gullit had been World Player of the Year. He come to Chelsea, we had a penalty shootout when I was Chelsea manager up at Newcastle. And obviously I put Ruud down as one of my penalty takers. And he come up to me and he said, "Glenn, I don't take penalties." And this was Ruud Gullit, who was a world-class player. And he missed one when he was a kid. So it just shows you what penalty taking is, you know, how it can affect you.
With a penalty, it is you and you alone. And when you have failure, it's very clear where that failure is, and that is on the individual. That one experience of failure is enough to tell a player that they never want to take a penalty again. In the
World Cup in '98, I had a lot of defenders come up and say, don't put me in the first group. Don't forget we had David Beckham sent off. It left me with the 5 players that we had. There was no other choice. Once you've named your 5, if there's one in that 5 in any team, not just in my England team, that suddenly starts that walk towards the penalty spot, if his mind starts to veer away, if he starts to feel the pressure, if his legs start to go to a little bit weak, which can happen, some players have said that that can happen in that walk.
A weak penalty taker lives on hope because they haven't developed mastership of their craft. So when they run up to take a pen, there's an element of doubt. They hope the ball goes in. And you can see it in how they strike the pen. It's not struck with conviction. It's struck with hope that the keeper will dive the wrong way, or the footballing gods are looking down kindly upon them.
In actual fact, you've got to get in a frame of mind that you're excited about taking this penalty, that you're positive about it, and you're actually going to enjoy taking the penalty.
I was always so incredibly confident of standing up there, and it didn't matter who was in the goal. I was confident that a free shot from 12 yards against a goalkeeper who wasn't allowed to come off his line, I fancied my chances. Practice just 2 penalties, and they would be with their side foot into either corner. Just practice those 2 penalties and pick just one of them. On your run up, just pick one of them, and you've got a 50. As long as you keep the ball on target, you have at least a 50-50 chance of the ball going in. If you're hitting it into the corners, you're then giving yourself 75%, 80% chance of it going in. So keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't think too much.
If I was to give one piece of advice for the Adidas Get Ready competition, it would be to practice a routine. And the closer you get to the prize, the more the possibility that prize might be taken from your grasp. You might feel external pressure. So your routines have got to be so robust that they stand up to pressure.